I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause they hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, 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 I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stood up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling the lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 a dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. I'm the rest and one, two about to flood out.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years.
Hail to the commanders.
Yeah, made up. You got such a pretty face, but I want.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. Well, they took their shot immediately. Morgan hits. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
This is Corey Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. Within 3 that side. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's cut by the blood. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's descended upon it quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. With double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Hey, check that. Street. Bronco 80.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On first down, here's Daniels. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Daniels now. The left side's caught by Sinnott. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt.
Slow snap, and they're in the pocket. Oh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
You know, even on the best of snaps, the difference between a good kick and a block is really a fraction of a second. Okay, it's why we see those special teams coaches out there with the stopwatch, because they know every millisecond matters. It just showed up right there.
Dory Jackson now to return it. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Jake, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always these two. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On second down, here's Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On third down, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
On first down, Hurts. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Philadelphia.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running left, this is Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard underway. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go to Barkley again. They'll have the first down and even more. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown.
Philadelphia.
The Eagles find an answer with their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Brown with a return here. Escapes the defender. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Sets up the screen. Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner. Toting the ball. But he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Ready.
2nd down, give to Krosky Merritt. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Daniels on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's down to almost, we're going to give him the 33. It's a gain of 22. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
3.
On the toss, here's Krosky Merritt. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Which is a gain of Washington first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
From the red zone on first. That throw behind his intended target.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go, guys. Hey, keep ready.
Running it after the penalty. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. John Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. There on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second-quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
One right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 6.
Eagles 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Chart on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Buys time. Rolling right. Looking right. Airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
It's trying again on 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. Now he's past the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. You got out that roar. What is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back. Brock, he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on. Check.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. One's cut along the left sideline. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger.
Rusty Merritt straight ahead. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some 8 points and the lead.
It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. He'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spend all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Across the 45 and still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect off catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Bosky Merritt on 1st down. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Again, he hits the second level. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the ready.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's got a decent decent gain before being brought down.
7-yard pickup.
Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
3rd and short, Daniels. Good slot downfield to Lane. They're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
That's good.
Final timeout taken by the Commanders. All set now, 1st and 10.
12-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Commanders 28, Eagles 21. Matt Gay, the kickoff for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Hurts. And downfield, and Goddard has it. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one now to 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Great. Set. Delta.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one's taken in by Kyler Granson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Brown with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Jackson now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Long game there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Brings up an aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles take the lead right away and have
you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights, and the Eagles push their lead to 3. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Go.
Daniels now. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back. That brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it. They can try and salvage something. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
38. Commanders 28.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Tag. Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Konsky Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Eckler on 2nd. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
You know, coach gets into the QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Drops that 1st down he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Very good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Going on 1st down, Daniels. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're bringing down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hurt! 70 Lions! Go!
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the foot.
That is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders taking the lead some in the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They were the point after. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 35. That game to kick off for Washington.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
DJ Chark on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Toss play to Barkley. And good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. They'll cobble together a yard there. Making room there for the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Silver.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
1st down. A gain of a yard. 1st down, Eagles.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's going to go with Barkley on the counter. A lot of space ahead. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Get an even 40 out of that one. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Hey, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big win.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice game. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Hurts the throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
45. Commanders 35.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Here's Daniels. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Panther 60. Ready.
Run it under the pistol across the middle. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's caught by McLaurin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard
In the
line.
red zone on first. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage,
He is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
yeah, such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth.
Eagles 45, Commanders 42. Matty Gay to kick off for
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's going to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
On the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Completed left side to Smith. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it cheeky in for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Barkley trying to stop the guy. And he'll get it under the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
A couple are happy getting that tackle output on most run plays. It's a sign that it's a big push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the pistol, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They need more of those as they trail by a score.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Too shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Eagles holding on to a field goal lead. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On in is Barkley. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we get another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
26-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. They run it with Saquon. And he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Punts away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. Bumped underneath tackling. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Throwing now. Headed out right. He's going for it himself. And he secures the 1st down before stopping the clock in 26 seconds. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Trying to push deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
We'll look to throw it. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. He could not afford to lose yards there.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.